Alright, hey, it's Mega here. So this is going to be the third part of the Empulse coolant leak vlog. And it's like a 6-month follow-up video, okay? So I'm just finally getting around to editing those videos, and I figured, hey, why don't I go update you guys on what's going on with this. So I pretty much ride it without the cover from now on, okay? So for a while I had been riding it, and then I had every once in a while, like every couple rides or every couple 100 miles, I'll pop the cover off. Okay, where's that cover? Right here. There's the cover right there. I'll pop the cover off, and then I'll clean it with a hose. Okay, so what I found out was happening is what's going on here? That bolt gets really hot. That screw gets really hot, and it's digging into that wire thing there. Anyway, since then I think I've done 2 track days. I think I shot that video in July, and it's like December now. It's almost the end of the year, and I've got more than 7,000 miles on this bike now. Okay, and I got a new set of tires finally. The bike handles like a dream now again. I ride without the cover from now on, okay? I just kind of leave it there. When I do a track day, I put it on so it doesn't look, you know, they're like, oh, there's all these wires sticking out of your bike. But I've ridden it like this for a while now, and it's perfectly fine. I think if it was raining, you probably want to put that cover back on. But the reason I don't put that cover back on is, 1, so I don't have to keep on cleaning it, and 2, at some point it's just gonna break, okay? So because I don't think it was designed to be put on and take off so many times, okay? But yeah, I've been riding it like this for a while now, okay? For like 6 months, okay? It still runs good, okay? I still have the thermistor unhooked, and it runs fine like that. I just run with the water pump on all the time. The bike runs great. Like I said, I've done 2 track days, and I've got this motor like super duper hot, and yeah, still good, man. Water cooled motor is the way to go, I'm telling you. For performance anyway. Yeah, but anyway, for the leak, it doesn't really leak anymore. I don't keep the little drip thing under here anymore because it doesn't really leak, okay? What's happening is exactly what I showed you in the last video. Water would like condensate in here. It gets really hot inside this cover, okay? Because it's like right next to the motor, okay? And then the water would kind of evaporate and condensate inside the cover. Okay, that's why when I take the cover off, the whole thing is like full of water. Okay, everything is full of water, and there's no way that could happen, like, because over here it should definitely be dry, right? And yeah, so that's what's happening. It's like evaporating in there, and it's getting so hot it's evaporating. It's got nowhere to go, so it just stays in there. You know, it's like a sauna. All right. And then after a while, enough water condensates in there where like it starts dribbling down this way, and then it comes out the bottom. So that's what was happening. Also, after a bunch of rides, I found out by taking the cover off, this area right here, okay, where my thumb is, water collects there. Okay, after like 1 or 2 rides, I'll pop the cover off, and then like just this area will have the most water around it, okay, or coolant. And that's right where these wires are coming out of, okay? So whatever's leaking is in there, okay? But it must not be really bad because I've been riding it that way for like several months. So and the bike runs great, okay? So whatever's leaking is in there. So I figured, just run it without the cover so I don't have to keep on cleaning it, you know? And it's perfectly fine to run it without the cover. Now, I thought about putting some like RTV, some silicone gasket stuff, and kind of make it as like an insulator for the terminals. I just haven't gotten around to it. I probably should do that. I don't think I'll ever take these bolts out again, you know. At least I don't think I will. Hopefully I won't. But they still look okay. I was thinking of painting it black or putting some rust converter on it. It is starting to kind of rust again. It's probably time to take them out and clean them again. But I think if I put some RTV over it to help insulate it, you know, keep it out of the environment, it'll be fine. Or maybe I could replace it with some stainless steel. That might be a good idea. Replace it with stainless steel bolts. So that might be another way to go too. Stainless steel is much more corrosion resistant than whatever bolts they used here. Okay. The wire should just be the one that's touching this anyway, so it's basically just the top of the bolts that are rusting. Okay, everything else is not kind of corrosion free. Okay, I've been trying to not ride in the rain. Okay, I absolutely don't ride this bike in the rain. Yeah, Plus it doesn't have traction control and all that good stuff. So yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's just a 6 months update, follow-up update video. The bike runs great, okay, and I will continue to ride this bike till it doesn't run anymore. I still do have the B9 fault, okay. Let's fire the bike up real quick. Okay, so yeah, you'll notice the water pump still kicks on. I have the system fault B9 code on there still. It says it's heating up some power. Why? It's not going anywhere. And then yeah, the motor temp is still 390 because the thing isn't hooked up. So yeah. So I mean, it's not ideal. It's not the way it ran from the factory, you know, but it still runs. So it's a good thing. Okay. I'm like getting by as best as I can. Also, I'm probably gonna post the video later. But I tried to take this to my local where they used to service Victories and stuff, or where they used to sell these, and they used to work on Impulses, but apparently they don't have the equipment to work on it anymore. So they kind of turned me away after making me wait like more than a month, by the way, because they had so many freaking bikes backed up in there. So yeah, so I tried to get some warranty work on this. Supposedly you got a 5-year warranty on this battery. Okay, I think this bike, I bought this in 2017, so till 2022 I still have a warranty on the battery. So I believe that it's a battery fault. Okay, B9 is a battery fault. It's not in the manual. Okay, yeah, it's not in the manual is what I'm gonna say, but it's definitely a battery fault. Okay, and it does produce this kind of triangle of death symbol. Okay. All right, but other than that, bike runs great. Yeah, the water pump works still. I may want to top it off at some point, but yeah, bike still runs great after 6 months. So yeah, so I'm gonna try to find a Victory service place for that services these still. I don't know why I can't find one. Victory or Polaris is supposed to provide parts and service for 10 years, and I still have a warranty on the battery. So the warranty for the bike is 2 years, but if anything happens wrong with the bike, you know, they'll fix it, but under warranty. But this is a battery fault. I believe I can get this fixed, so I think so. So yeah, those are just kind of the things that have been wrong with this bike, you know. Other than that, the bike runs great. Okay, I haven't had to replace the chain. I rarely adjust the chain. Yeah, it's been a great bike. The only thing I've really done is replace the tires. The tires were worn out pretty bad, so check out that vlog. I'll be probably posting it after this video about the tires, and I did a burnout, so check that video out. Okay, but yeah, I've just been kind of using it for DoorDash and just scooting around town. Nothing too fancy. But yeah, so I intend to ride this bike until it doesn't run anymore, you know, and then if I'm kind of dead in the water with it, then I think it's time to get another electric bike in. And I'm kind of looking at an Energica right now, okay? But it's a lot of money. All right. I figure if I can get at least like 20,000 miles out of this bike, I think it'll be worth it. 10,000, I mean, it would have been worth it if I can make it to 10,000 miles, but I think it would be even better if I can make it to 20,000. But it's just, man, I just don't ride this bike enough. I'm trying to ride it more, you know, I'm trying to do more track days. It's a fantastic track bike, okay, except until the battery overheats, okay, and then you need to charge it. So it would be great if they had like swappable battery packs is what I'm gonna say, okay, but they don't have anything like that. They're bolted onto the frame, so good luck with that. But yeah, this bike is an absolute dream to ride on the track. I'm telling you, it handles so good. I don't have any other bike that handles better than this. Okay, I even rode it back to back with a Aprilia RSV4 and what is it, the RS660, the smaller Aprilia sport bike, the new one that came out, the twin, and this still handles better. It handles easier, handles better, you know. Of course, it doesn't have the kind of power those bikes have, but it's still good, in my opinion. If they could have just squeezed a little more power, I know you can squeeze more power out of this bike. All it takes is just doing some stuff with the computer and unlocking some more power out of it, but I don't know how to do that. Okay, there are ways you can make this bike faster, but I don't know how to do it. So I lack the equipment to do it and expertise. All right, here's what I got.